The Sun is a massive star, with astounding size. It would take over 1.3 million Earths to fill it completely. The vastness of the Sun is hard to comprehend. Every single grain of matter that makes up an Earth could fit inside the Sun, over and over again. If adults from around the world formed a human chain in a line, there would be many kilometers of people, yet still only a fraction of the Sun's size. To grasp how many Earths would fit inside the Sun, it can be thought of how many copies of one single Earth would make up the entire Sun. The Sun is so large, that if it was hollowed out, the inside would be over 1 million times larger than the Earth, and able to fit many of them in. Amazingly, the Sun is growing as it moves through its lifetime, and shrinking any time it releases energy. This process means it is in a constant state of flux, and its ultimate fate will have an effect on the number of Earths that fit inside it. To elaborate on the size of the Sun discovery, the world can be compared to the size of a solar system to compare. Even though the Sun appears to be only one star, its size is incredible, and to get an idea of the scale, many other planets would have to be taken into account. Furthermore, the various substances that make up the Sun would have to be accounted for. Knowing that Sun has 70% hydrogen, 28% helium and just 2% of all other elements, explains the potential to fit 1.3 million Earths inside if it was hollowed out. Looking at the Sun in terms of size, its diameter is 864,000 miles wide, or 1,400,000 kilometers across. Context, the diameter of the Earth is 7,900 miles or 12,700 kilometers. This puny amount in comparison fit inside the Sun over 109 times with space left over, a formidable amount of space that could fit several other planets in if needed. As if this was not mind-blowing enough, the density of the Sun is 400 times that of Earth's at any given point. To clarify, this means the Sun's core has an unimaginable density of just over 1.4 kilograms per cubic centimeter, compared to the much lower density of Earth, which is 5.5 g per centimeter. This dense material, and the vastness of the Sun makes it capable of housing a number of Earths, and offers the potential to fit 1.3 million of them inside. To convey just how much is 1.3 million Earths, it can be put into perspective by imagining how many countries would be required to fill the Sun. At the moment, there are 195 countries in the world, so to fill the Sun, 6,615 countries would be needed. Of how much capability and potential there is to fit 1.3 million Earths inside the Sun, as this number is not tangible enough to be seen on its own. With further understanding, it is clear that the number of Earths that could fit inside the Sun is huge. Looking more closely at what would be needed to fit 1.3 million Earths in the Sun, it can be seen that its vastness is the answer. An astonishing 12 million kilometers of space can be measured around the Sun's circumference. If an imaginary grid was created and placed from the edge of the Sun to its center, and then each square was filled with a single Earth, 1.3 million Earths would be almost packed. To put this into context, It is the equivalent of using 1,173,000 football fields to fill the Sun.